Hello, my name is Felin and I will teach you how to play Cultures Northland. So let's get off. I will play it on easy because there's no point in having any difficulty right now. So, start with our group of villagers. First of all, we should try to find a decent starting location. Well, I will be traveling a little bit because I want to find clay as well as stone and wood. Because those are your basic buildings that you need. Or not buildings, but... Alright, this looks like a good spot. So let's settle down right here. We start with placing out our headquarters. I'm gonna choose this one. And then we should... Alright. We need extractors, one for wood. And we need one for clay. And then we need one for stone. That will create... That will found the basics of our... Excuse me. It will form the basics of our civilization. We also got free farm, which is pretty nice. So let's use that then, shall we? Let's place it over there. Now you need 3 farmers because 2 will go on and become millers, and then one of the millers will go on and become a baker to get food. There we go. Also, I would suggest creating a fisherman early on because it will take a while for the bakery to come forward. So our people won't starve. We should do that. Also, you should make at least 2 builders. Always good to have. Now now you need the women and get them to marry people. This is the most important thing of all if you want to expand your civilization, because, well, you can't have babies unless you're married, apparently. So let's build ourselves some dwellings for the women to live in. Now, dwelling 1 can only house 1 family at a time. As you upgrade them to 2, you can have 2 families, and so on up to level 5. That's as high as you can go. Just want to point that out. Also, I'm setting out signposts so people won't get lost. So my people won't get lost, because they have a tendency to do that. If they don't know the way, they will get lost. And that is a bad thing. If your different workers only stand around and do nothing, that most likely means something's wrong. Either they they lack the resources to work, to mine, to dig up clay. You need clay, obviously. And builders will not build if they don't have any material. So don't get infuriated and confused over that they don't build anything, because that might mean that they don't have the resources or can't find them. Thus again, it's useful to have the signposts, because that will guide your men in the right direction. Also, roads not needed, but it makes your people move faster, so that is always a good thing. We like a little speed. Can we make... Yes. Now... Wait, no, let's not do that yet. Let's let them build the road first and just watch the... What are you doing? A civilian. What could we put you on? Oh, hello. Chest. Let's go have a look. Ah, a miller. Perfect. Now, as I said before, 2 people of the farmers will go on and become millers. So let's build the mill. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's not build the mill. Let's place the mill that we got for free, apparently. So let's not complain about that. You two, you become millers. Yep, there we go. Now they will start processing the wheat into... Is it wheat? Yes, the wheat. Into flour, which later can become bread together by a baker. Ah, another chest. Let's hope there's a bakery in there. That would be nice. They are quite expensive to build, so... the less we have to spend on that, the better. Ah, we are in luck. We have a free bakery. Place down the bakery, there we go. Also, you need a well because, hey, we can't bake without water now, can we? So, let's place down. Take this, build the road over there, and we are set. Now we just have to wait for the millers to become, one of the millers to become good enough. The roads are coming along nicely. That's good. Fishermen are working. Ah, yes. Yes, yes. We need... Oh wait, you can actually become... Now, the extractors can be more than just extractors. As they gain experience, they can start getting new jobs. For example, this guy can... The quarry master can become a masonry. They will cut stones. They will cut the quarry stones to create normal stones, and later on can upgrade to level 2 and become to create marble. And I did not see what that was. Oh well, hope it's not important. Ah, yes, it was most likely carpenter shop. Okay, yes. The clay worker becomes a potter, which obviously can create, well, pottery stuff, and that is useful in itself. Crockery is useful because it reduces the rate of the food usage, which means you will have to generate less food to keep your people up and running without starving to death, because they do that if you don't feed them. And I am running a little bit low on food at the moment. Let's see how you're doing. Okay, 60%. Usually it's somewhere between 68 and 81% ish that is required to be able to upgrade to the next level of work. Ah, there's the carpenter. I don't know what I got earlier. Oh. Anyway, let's place out more signposts. I should create another dwelling, I say. Then upgrade them as soon as possible to grade 2, because then we can have more women living in them. In fact, let's not create a dwelling rank 1, let's create a dwelling rank 2 right away, because hey, why not? We're gonna upgrade it to that anyway. What do you want? Ah, yes. He can become a baker now, that's great. And the circle is completed. We have now a farmer, a miller, and a bakery. He will be able to upgrade and become either a brewmaster, or he can even make cake. Yes, the cake is not a lie in this game. So, there he is. Let's just set out a few more signposts just to be on the safe side. Can never have too many signposts. I don't think I have any more. I would show trading, but I don't think I have any other civilizations on this current map. I will get to that at another point. Because this is more about showing how to build, how to get your settlement up and running, how to keep your people alive and happy. So yeah. Also now, for the one of the most important parts of all, to expand your culture, you need to have babies. So let's have these two women have babies, preferably men, because the game is like that. Women do not work; they take care of the houses, pretty much. They make sure there's food in the house. The men are the ones who are working, and yeah. And we have a little baby. It's 1 year old. 1 year, I mean. That's another one. Right then. Now we need to wait a few years for them to grow up. Ah, yes. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, we have a powder. Good. No, we do not. Because I forgot to reassign him. Now we need another civilian. That's where the babies come in. Sounds cruel, but it's not child labor. We wait for them to grow up. Excuse me. Ah yes. Once they reach years of 5, they look slightly older. Then they reach the age of 11. That's when they're grown up in this game. They're still technically children, I suppose, but that's how the game counts. You had to start working early in those days, I suppose. Where is our woodcutter? Ah, he's in there taking a nap, I suppose? Nope, he's actually cutting. Yes. Go over here, yep. Okay, let's upgrade this one then. And it's always a good idea to still have your fishermen, even if you have a baker. Even if you have a full rotation here, it will still be a good idea to have a fisherman, you know, just in case. Can never be too careful. So yeah. What else is there to do? Right now I don't think there's much to do really. Oh, they've grown up, good. So I'm noticing we're getting low on clay over here. That's not good. Let's hope we can find some more. Where's my scout? No, there he is. I'm gonna send my scout out to have a look for resources, specifically clay. But any resources he finds is a good thing for me. Oh, hello, here's some clay. Not much. Not much at all. Oh, here's some more. Oh. There. More clay. More clay. Ah, big mound of clay. Good. This place we like. Oh, a free dwelling 5. Not bad. So, what we want to do now is place out signposts in here to make the clayman be able to find a way. Also, it will also mean they will have to, the potter will have to travel a little bit further to get his clay, but what are you gonna do? So let's split up those signposts so he can find his way there. Place that or free dwelling. Right there. Right on top of the wood. Making the woodcutter go, no! My neatly stacked wood. Anyway. Oh, yep, here we go. Now we can upgrade this. But we do not have any marble yet. So, why don't we have that? Ah, yes. Here's the thing I talked about earlier. He cannot find any stone anymore because it's not in his vicinity, so let's move him over there. Lots of stone up here anyway, so when I need to change, I just move him over there. Surplus that. What else is there? What are you doing? Thank you. Ah yes, he can upgrade. Good, good. Let's upgrade him then. I should maybe have chosen this. Ah well. Now, civilians. That's my last civilian, I believe, so actually let's put him over here. I want him to extract wood for us. Because we're gonna build a carpenter shop. Right here. And take our current woodcutter to become a carpenter. Also, I noticed that our cattle farm, we can build a cattle farm, which is really nice. If we can fit it anywhere. Well, better than not having one at all. Now, to get a cattle farm, you need a hunter. The hunter hunts for leather as well as food, and he can later become a cattle farmer to, well, obviously run a farm for cattle, but also sheep and cows. He can breed them to increase their number. He can get cloth or leather, as well as food from them, which is obviously nice. It's also another food source, a more reliable so than the hunter. It's the same principle of hunters, but only he won't run out of prey, and he don't have to run miles and miles to find prey. What we do need to find, however, is sheep, and to get a sheep you need the scout to go near the sheep or a cow. I would show you a cow, but I don't seem to find any at the moment. That's a camel. Ah, more sheep. Let's go down and grab them. Just this one do. Oh. Ah, there we go. Now we created a marble. This one has been upgraded. Now he can make tiles. Tiles is good because tiles give us the ability to build more advanced stuff. For example, okay, no, was not needed for that, but let's upgrade these homes anyway. Ah, he can already upgrade? Oh man, he's fast. He's good. So I think this is basically the basics of it. This is how your basic settlement will look. The carpenter creates tools. He will later be able to. You can also click him to see what he will be able to create later on. The number indicates how many more of whatever he's making now he needs to make to learn to make it. Eventually you can make ships and sail off into the distance if you're playing on a sea map, for example. which is always nice. You can create a whole new settlement on a whole different island, or you can sail in behind your enemy lines and attack them from behind, stuff like that. Combat in this game is fairly basic. I would show it, but like I said, there's no enemies on this map. Playing it easy. So, but you send your soldiers in, they fight. Whoever has the best armor pretty much wins, or has the greatest number. I believe one plate armor soldier with a two-handed sword or one-handed sword can beat two of the same weapon kind without armor, without dying himself. But I am not sure of these numbers. I have not statistically proven them, but I believe so. You can also equip your soldiers with, let's see here, shoes to make them run faster. You can equip them with different potions to increase their strength, heal them, things like that. It's a lot of things to do. To get potions, you need to create a mushroom collector, who then becomes an herbalist, who then becomes an alchemist. So we should perhaps do that. It's not one of the basics, but we don't have to do this basic because we have already created the basic and we still have some time. Yes, this is the houses. There you go. You need bricks to create level 4 of the dwelling places. Food production looks good. Oh yes, let's upgrade that one, shall we? So we can create... and to create cake, you need honey. And for honey, you need beehives. And I can't place one conveniently near, but this will have to do. Also, believe I can make a brewery. Yes, I can. And I will try. There we go. Now, there's another building that is really useful. It's this, the school. If you do not wanna waste time, sometimes you don't even have time to waste. But yes, if you don't wanna waste time and make someone, for say example, if you wanna make a second carpenter, because the carpenter will split up into two branches. Either stay where he is, or an armorer who creates spears, I believe, and bows. No, wait, he just create bows. Sorry, he create bows. He will. If you don't wanna waste time experiencing up a woodcutter to become a carpenter and then into a spear maker, as long as you have someone who is experienced, who can come that far, become an armorer, you can send a civilian into the school, select him to become an armorer, and he will automatically be able to start within the next 10 or 15 seconds, roughly. There we go. Here we can split him up into two branches: armor shop or the carpenter shop. Perfect timing for that to appear. No, I have no free buildings. Let's create an armor shop right next to him. Where are my builders? Where are you? I can hear you. There they are. Don't need to. You can also select what you want them to prioritize. I will send one builder over here, just because it will speed things up a little bit. I don't think I'm upgrading anything else for the moment. All I need... all he needs is a quarter stone. The more builders you have, the faster it goes, obviously. And you are out of clay, I see, so let's send you up here. Also, the well and the beehive only have 5 units in them each, but they replenish very fast, so as long as you don't have like 6 bakery that goes for the same water source, you won't have any problems. And they surely do split up, that's good. Actually, oh, we also need another civilian. You there. While we're at it, we can also have another girl. Then we have 5 women in total. So we can get 5 women or 5 men at the same time. Oh, alright. As it turns out, it was the carpenter who created wooden spears. To get iron spears and things like that, you need... Then you need an armor, I believe. Yes, you probably... No, not an armor, sorry. Oh, I'm confused. I mean a blacksmith. He bangs on the iron on top of the spear, I suppose. Would help indeed if they would... Oh, they are... No, they're not. Who are you? Oh, you're a mason. Fair enough. Actually, we need more than just one boy, don't we? We need a brewer as well, don't we? Same thing goes for brewery. You don't have to make him a farmer, then a miller, then a baker to be able to create brewery. You can also send him into school. You can also do the same with smithies, because to get a smith you need, let's see here, you need to be extractor of some kind, then extractor iron, then smithy. It's highly... It is a little bit annoying, but that's how it works. Also, another thing, important thing, but that is taken care of on its own, is, let's see here, why does nobody have that? Oh, is it because I'm playing on easy now? Alright, fair enough. If you play on harder difficulties, your people will have food meter, tiredness meters, and happiness, socialized, stuff like that. It's kind of like Sims. It's kind of like a more action-packed version of the Sims, basically. If the food meter goes empty, they start dying. If their sleep meter goes empty, they start dying. If they don't socialize enough, they will get less happy. Less happy they are, the worse they work, things like that. No, right. Now, let's make him a brewer, shall we? He goes into school. And out comes a brewmaster. Once he's done in there, of course. Ah. Can go work in the brewery now. You go become an armorer for short bows. Mason shop only has 2 levels. The pottery has 3 levels, I believe. Carpentry have 3 levels, maybe 4. Armor shop has 2 levels. As far as I know, brewery do not have any more levels than 1. Ah, there we go. That's it. That's how you set up a basic home. Of course, you can't always... Of course, you can't always just depend on getting those freebies I got in the beginning. I chose a map where I knew there was some. Also, but I mainly chose it because you don't start with anything. you have to select where to set your base. Most maps start with a headquarters, a house, a farm, and most likely a quarry stone extractor, wood extractor, and fisherman and clay extractor. So this is the basics of cultures. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I hope you can play this. Not many people can. I don't know why. It just won't install for some people. I know a friend of mine had this issue. We are gonna make a multiplayer recording of this where we fight each other or fight alongside each other against PCs, things like that. It will be great, I hope. If not, well, at least we tried. So have a good day and hope you have enjoyed yourself, because I know I have. And I'll see you later.